You know that feeling when you walk out of a yoga class and everything just feels better? Well, it's not an accident. It's all about the design. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the actual architecture of a yoga flow that's built from the ground up to make you feel more positive. We'll see the story it tells, from the very first breath to the final moment of rest.
And the yoga practice we're looking at today kicks off with this simple promise. Right away, this sets a tone, doesn't it? It feels warm, welcoming, and that's really the emotional foundation for everything that's about to happen. So, just to be clear, our goal here isn't really to do the poses, it's to understand the why behind them. Like, how does the specific sequence of movements actually create a feeling and emotional shift? We're going to break it down phase by phase and see exactly how all these pieces fit together. Okay, so every good story has a beginning, right? This yoga flow is no different. It starts with a phase that's all about one thing, grounding. It's about calming everything down, centering your thoughts, and just getting your body ready for the journey ahead. And this foundation is built on these 4 key poses. Now, these aren't just picked out of a hat. Each one has a specific job: to quiet your mind, let go of any tension you walked in with, and kind of gently wake up your spine. It's all about preparation. So the whole thing starts right here, in a simple, easy, seated pose. And the intention is so clear, isn't it? Before we do anything complicated, let's just establish a sense of calm. It's like finding the "you are here" dot on the map before you start your journey.
And I think this is just brilliant. By putting child's pose so early in the sequence, the message is all about release. It's a chance to just let go. Physically, mentally, all of it. It's basically saying, hey, this is a safe space. Relax first, and then we'll start to build some energy.
All right, so once that calm foundation is set, the whole sequence shifts gears. This next part, this is the heart of the practice. The focus moves to building heat, building energy, and really tapping into a sense of your own personal power. You could call this the positivity engine of the entire flow.
And you can feel the energy shift right here. Look at these poses. We're getting up off the floor and onto our feet. This isn't just random movement, you guys. It's a very deliberate climb in energy designed to build you up from the ground. So let's see how it actually works. You can totally see a little story unfolding here in the standing poses. First, you get stable and grounded in mountain pose. Then you tap into that feeling of power with the warrior poses. And finally, you test that new strength with the focus and balance of tree pose. It's a journey, right? From stable to strong to totally poised. And it's interesting, the routine doesn't just throw in one warrior pose. It uses 2 of them for totally different reasons. Warrior I is all about facing forward, building that courage. But then Warrior 2 opens you up, and it's more about finding your balance and inner strength. Put them together, and you get this really complete feeling of empowerment. Okay, I love this part. Right after the power of the warrior poses, we move into tree pose, and that is such a smart move design-wise. After you've built up all this fiery energy, the routine asks you to pull it all in and channel it into this calm, steady focus. It's a great lesson. The point isn't just to create energy, it's to control it. And listen to the language here. It's not just a technical cue, it's an invitation. When you hear "grow your arms upward like tall tree branches," you're not just moving your arms. You're being asked to feel like a tree, rooted, stable, reaching for the sky. That kind of imagery is so key for the positive feeling you get from the pose. Then, to really lock in that feeling of strength, the flow brings in 3 core focused poses. We're talking plank, side plank, and cobra. This is all about building that stability from your center, from the inside out. Okay, so what goes up must come down, right? Just as intentionally as the routine built all that energy, it now starts to wind it back down. And this final phase is definitely not an afterthought. It's absolutely crucial for letting all that good energy soak in and bringing your body and mind back to a really peaceful, restful state.
And you can see the shift right away in this list of poses. We're moving into deep stretches and really restorative shapes. Every single one of these is picked to help release tension in those big muscle groups, especially the hips and back, and to just quiet everything down.
And here's what's so cool about this. Notice the benefit here. It's not just about your body, it's about your mind. A forward fold is a physical thing. You're softening your body, but it's also a mental thing. It helps clear your thoughts. That link between physical release and mental clarity, that's what this whole cool down is about. And this is where it all leads, the final resting pose, which a lot of people say is actually the most important one of all.
The words here are so simple, but they're powerful. Savasana is that final moment where you just let your body rest and your mind be still. It's the period at the end of the sentence, the moment where you get to absorb everything you just did. So when we look back at the whole thing, you can see this perfect three-act structure, can't you? You've got the calm beginning, the powerful, energizing middle, and that peaceful, winding down end. It really shows that none of this was random. It was a carefully designed journey for your body and your mind.
So what does this all add up to? Well, when you lay out all the benefits of the poses side by side, you see the full picture. The entire sequence is designed to walk you through this whole range of positive feelings, starting with peaceful and centered, moving through courage and confidence, and landing in a place where your thoughts are clear and your mind is still.
And that's really the key takeaway here. The real magic of a flow like this isn't just in the individual poses themselves, it's in the order they're put in. The sequence tells a story. You get grounded, you rise up, and then you return. And having that predictable, reliable story is what can create such a deep sense of well-being.
So that leaves us with a pretty interesting question to think about. In a world that can feel, a little chaotic sometimes, what is the real power of a practice that has such a clear, positive, and predictable structure? Maybe it's a reminder that sometimes that incredible sense of well-being can be built step by step, one pose at a time. Thanks so much for diving into this with me today.